last night? Thought we were going Juggernaut. Shit, we might have screwed that up. It's expensive points to mess up. It's like a 3,900 point. I mean, the 20% max sprint is okay, but I don't think I would have taken the point for that alone. Also, can I rename in here?
What's up, boss?
Commander?
Receiving you.
No.
Yes, Commander.
Shit, I might have fucked that up. I think that was supposed to be piloting 5, gut 7. That was me writing that down wrong. That's unfortunate. Okay, so we have Decker over here. What do we want to do with Decker? I mean, we could do something entirely different with chat now. I just don't really like... Is this useful to us? Can move after shooting if it has not moved yet. Doesn't seem terribly useful. So what other builds have we wanted to consider? So I don't have a lot of use for Ace Pilot. What kind of mech would enjoy Ace Pilot? Can move after shooting if it's not shot yet. I mean, I guess, thanks Tiedemann. I think it could be potentially... I mean, this could be a high risk mech. So low armor, where it walks in at the end of a turn, shoots something, beginning of next turn, shoots something and walks away again. Which would argue for... nothing. Just argue for Ace Pilot. That doesn't seem super useful. Alternatively, Ace Pilot and Sensor Lock. Feels bad, man. Sensor Lock feels pretty bad. We have Sensor Lock on a lot of guys too, because the tier 2 on that's pretty nice. So level 6 piloting wasn't useless. That was the max evasion cutoff. This is 20% sprint shoot. It's not useless what we picked up there. It's just expensive to have picked it up. I keep wanting to like multi-targeting, but I don't. And I keep wanting to like breaching shot, and I don't. Although ignoring cover could be good. We kind of need an LRM specialist, and this would actually help us on this mission. But what does an LRM specialist have? I mean, it has a bunch of indirect fire stuff. That's fine. We can get -2 indirect fire right there. That's useful. So it gives us another 10% chance to hit on missiles that don't have exact range. But what else are we picking up with that? Don't really need Master Tactician. I mean, Master Tactician isn't bad on that. But which of the first tier abilities help? Piloting, I guess? I mean, on some level, Ace Pilot isn't unpleasant with LRMs too, because you can shoot from a position where you have line of sight, then move to a position where you don't, to avoid the indirect fire penalty. But how relevant is that? I don't know what the called shot bonus does. This is one of my recurring questions that if anyone has the answer to, would be great. I know it's going to make it better, but how does it make it better? Is it a decrease in morale? Is it an increase in accuracy? If it's an increase in accuracy, how much of an increase in accuracy is it? In other words, how relevant is it? Because as you go... as you go further up this tree, there's a second increase. I think it's that one, but it might be this one. A second called shot increase, which would be pretty nice too. So looking at this, we've got quite a few guys with bulwark. I don't think I need another guy with bulwark. So if I get Master Tactician on called shot bonuses, that's going to be great on the front lines. We're going to be running that anyways. I don't know that I need another frontliner though. I've got 2 of them, and Chat can double as a frontliner when we need to. Kind of need Chat's role revisited, which is a melee mech. With Juggernaut. But that would be a 4th bulwark, and I think bulwark's incredible, but it's not incredible for this. How about a multi-shot LRM boat? Why? What the fuck does that do for me? The whole point of an LRM boat is to soften up targets I want to kill by making them unsteady to knock them down, or to remove high-value targets at super long range that are a pain in my ass, like, for example, long-range turrets. So, I don't know. At the end of this, I don't know what I want to do with this. So, our other guys are pretty low level. We're paying them. I don't know why. These would be the ones who could eventually be kind of worse versions. I think they'd be easier to do. I think just picking up guts on these 2
Standing by.
for bulwark would be fine. It would make them easier frontline guys. Removes evasion from light mechs. Ew. That means I have to shoot 3 light mechs in a round because I shot 3 targets with multi-shot. Sounds terrible. Multi-shot and breaching shot is great for LRM 15s and 20s. It's alright for LRM 15s and 20s.
Receiving you.
So what else could combine with Master Tactician? Master Tactician in of itself is fine, right? We could combine that with anything. So let's say we went up this way, picked up the indirect fire stuff right now. Called shot bonus, indirect fire penalty removed, 45% minimum range bonus removed. This is okay right now. We're going to pick up sensor lock on somebody yet again.
A new subscriber arrives.
Alright, let's do that.
It fills you with determination.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Okay, so Decker is tentatively not going that way. Alright. Gobby to Dobby. Thanks for the sub. Welcome to the channel. Okay, let's get to this mission. We took a long time thinking about it, but the mech stuff isn't reversible, so it's kind of nice to do that. We're here. We're going to deploy. We already did this chat tree. Let's see if we can just get through that quickly. Alright, and we're running Decker with the LRM. We're dropping the Vindicator for the Kintaro. We're dropping the Centurion for the close range Shadowhawk, both of which run hot. Behemoth can run either of these. Seems fine. 4457, 4456, that's fine. These two are running this, glitching the Jaeger. Am I bringing that? I guess I'm bringing that. Okay. This will do. Would I recommend getting this game? Is it worth 40 euro? There's so many things that are impossible to answer for that. I'm enjoying the game. You can clearly see I'm enjoying the game. You can see what the game experience is like because you're watching it right now on my screen. And I don't know how much 40 euros matters to you one way or the other. Is that a very high value thing? Is it like lunch? Is it like lunch for the week or starving to death versus the game? Or is it like you buy a different game versus this game. So it's a really hard one to answer from that. You can ask me if I like the game. I do like the game. You can ask me what I think about the game. I think it's pretty good. I'm a little bit worried that it's too easy, and I'm a little bit worried about replayability. You can ask me what I think about 40 euros versus $40, which I think is ridiculous that you guys have to pay 40 euros for stuff that cost me 40 bucks in the States. But I can't really answer your question other than that. Sorry, man. I don't know. You tell me. You watch the stream and you tell me.
Command interface initiated.
Alright, we've landed.
Good hunting, Commander.
Let's go kill shit over
You
here.
bring down the control center, and we'll handle the rest.
So we're getting
Good
the
luck.
benefit of that morale bug. So these guys are way past the morale bug timing. But we nevertheless have a positive morale modifier.
Good to go.
That makes it cheaper to use these. Costs 10 morale. What does
Commander?
it cost me on the other guys? 20. It halves their morale cost. Wow. I'm gonna abuse the
Waiting on
shit
you,
out of that in
Commander.
this fight. Okay. Alright. So we have a fair number of people with sensor lock.
Orders.
So we can get in closer. Start wearing shit down, I guess. All your
Sensors
characters
have
are
something.
maxing gunnery. Is it a mistake?
More bandits.
yeah.
Incoming.
I think it is. I did that the first playthrough too, because I'm like, hit accuracy seems really important, but you can get pretty high hit accuracies without gunnery.
Waiting for orders.
So, yeah, I think it is a mistake. I don't think it's a fatal mistake, but I think you'll A, lose some diversity, and B, lose some fun builds.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, so we got LRMs.
Waiting for orders.
Let's go walk forward and get sensor locks.
Moving out.
$60-ton vehicle.
I've got a sensor lock.
SRM carrier. Scary. Game is still fun if you don't min-max to the extent I have been. You think this is min-maxing? This feels very not min-max to me. Sure. Why not? You're running around in giant mech warriors. Can't be too bad. Giant mechs, rather.
Good to go.
Alright, I want this thing... What? Oh, wait. I sensor locked him, so it put us in combat, so I lose my sensor lock?
Orders.
I think that's intended gameplay mechanic.
Receiving you.
Ready for orders. Standing by. On the move.
Okay.
Acknowledged.
Just kind of hoping that would kill it.
Ready for orders.
So we're already fortified in here. Oh, I can shoot him? Oh, shoot him from there. What can I shoot him from here with? Nothing. And we're not fortified right now.
Sensors locked on.
That should trigger bulwark for us with the sensor lock.
Good to go.
Alright, we can do something here about this. I gotta be careful that I don't put this guy in range of SRM carriers. That looks pretty good. And I might vigilance to go first next round too. Maybe not. I want this thing dead. Seems pretty likely this will kill it. How much frontal armor? No, 90 frontal armor. I lied. We're gonna precision strike that. I want it dead. Oh, that's not what I thought it was. That's not an SRM boat. So who gives a fuck? Just shoot this guy instead.
Here we go!
Okay. 15 morale for
I
that.
feel bad about shooting the little guys.
Okay. Game is boring, one of my viewers says. Well, yeah, that's up to you. I'm enjoying it quite a lot. I'm worried it's too easy. I knew it. I fucking knew it was gonna happen. All right, first hit.
Wounded.
We get 50% damage reduction, shot to the head. How annoying is that? So annoying.
Systems holding.
Wish I could stack terrain bonus plus other bonus. Okay, so what do we have available? There's one more of those carriers somewhere. Is it there? Yeah, it's right there. SRM carrier. That needs to die this round. Do I have line of sight on it? Or do I have vision on it? Looks like I do.
Commander.
So for some reason I can't just pick on that guy. That gets me direct line. So does that. It gives me cover still. Let's do that. Is that in range or a little bit out? If I go to there, my hit percentages are 70. If I go there, hit percentages are 80. I cap at 80. You can see I cap at 80 because my gunnery skill isn't high enough. Alright, sure.
On my way.
You know what? That's actually a mistake. As I do that, that's a mistake. Because I'm going to kill this with the autocannons anyways. So I might as well go after something else.
Firing all weapons. Good to go.
Alright, can we kill this guy yet? Yes, we can.
Firing all weapons.
Good. Max morale right now. We should do something about
Over
that.
down.
Especially when it's only 10 to use these things.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, let's move forward.
On my way.
Do we have enough to go after this guy? Probably not. I think the autocannons will kill him too. He might get a shot off. It's going to be really painful if he does. Oh, he's in the last round, so he's the slowest. Do I want to just take another hit from this bulldog, or do I want to kill this bulldog? And I think we want to kill the bulldog. So let's vigilance. Take a shot here.
Aye, aye.
Alright, not enough to kill it. Too bad. Us next.
I hear ya.
Alright, I want pure line of sight on that, unobstructed preferably. That looks good. Let's walk forward. This
I
needs to
read
be
you,
a
Commander.
direct hit on
Moving
that
out.
to kill it. Let's precision strike here. Front or side? 72 on the side. Is the side armor lighter? No. But I can hit it maybe better. Alright, let's go side.
Got it.
Let's hit him
Good.
hard.
Yeah.
Smoked them!
You hate that optimal starting moves are to inch forward guarding every turn? Makes sense. You don't have to play that way. You don't have the morale to do that every turn either, so you are choosing when to do that. Uh-oh.
Damage is light.
I don't like the evasion mechanic personally. The enemy almost always outnumbers you, which means that while evasion is good versus you, it's quite bad to protect you because your units are going to... There's going to be like 4 guys shooting you or 5 guys shooting you, and the enemy uses sensor lock quite a lot. So I don't really find evasion all that helpful most of the time. Occasionally you get a mission where the enemy like doesn't have more guys than you and are running very heavy mechs, and there it feels like it might be okay.
Standing by.
Alright, we can just execute one of these groups here. Doesn't matter which one. Not really. We are missile based. Everyone's missile based though, except our autocannon guy. We're running no lasers in this. This is kind of interesting. There's no reason not to move forward. We want to start progressing down this hill, right? So let's walk here and kill it. Guard, not vigilant. I don't think creeping forward with guard is how I play at all. In fact, I never play creeping forward with guard. Because vigilant does that better. And tactically when you want it as opposed to just randomly.
Firing full complement on.
Alright, morale cap going up. Morale cap, 92%.
What's up, boss?
I don't think I need to waste LRMs here.
Standing by.
Although we're eating through. We have a fairly good ammo store for this.
Waiting for orders. Yes, Commander.
I do want to kill him before he acts, I guess, so I guess we're gonna do it.
Roger that.
No, he's still alive. Means I have to waste LRMs on him.
Standing by. Roger that.
I could call it shot him, but it's full cost, so I don't think I will.
Got it.
Okay.
One for the scrappy.
Should be out of combat time now. I don't take the moves before contact. I do not creep forward and guard. I sprint. The only time to do that is if you know they're running lighter mechs than you and that they you expect to be in range of their shots before you can act. Okay.
I'm here.
What's up, boss?
So I need to get down this hill, start killing shit.
Orders?
Here we got Mr. Centurion.
What do you
What
need?
else do we have? We got a high damage Jenner over there for a Jenner. Got a dragon over there with an AC5. You got a trebuchet in there with the standard trebuchet build. I don't see much anything else in there.
Yes, Commander.
I thought there was one more. I thought there was a hunchback wandering around. Maybe he hasn't showed up yet. Oh, there he is. That's a panther. Need a mini map. Okay.
Receiving you.
We're considered in combat time here. I might as well reserve. There's no reason not to. Did I use any melee base mech? We're building a pilot to do that. We just got injured. I don't think it's super viable in the early game, but you get components and stuff that makes it better a little bit later. They're kind of wrecking those turrets. That's an AC-20. You see it just hit for 100? Alright, let's get moving.
Commander.
Waiting for orders.
What
That
can I do
run's
for ya?
really hot. Is it the Kintaro? Can't tell just from looking at it.
Pedal to the metal.
Ready for orders.
I can start launching LRMs from here. Centurion's back. Alright.
I copy. Giving him everything I've got.
Ooh. Big hits from the turret. Hit him in the head. Okay. So they get their light. It's a Panther. And then Jenner. I want this Jenner dead. It actually does decent damage. So it's now trades for us. They have these two guys active this round, the Centurion and the Trebuchet. Could knock that Centurion over, or that Trebuchet over. I'm not sure it gives me any benefit.
Good to go. Ready for orders.
So this is probably a Vigilance turn to get close enough so I can start doing damage, and then Vigilance. Sure, that's what Behemoth gets paid the big bucks for. That's the Hunchback over there, I'm pretty sure. Alright. 55, 50, 45, 45, not ideal. Can I also Precision Strike? Triple defended over there, I don't love that. You can sensor lock after moving. It's not terrible. It's not going to remove guarded. See, the problem I have with sensor lock, okay, I can remove 2 dashes right now, 2 bits of its evasion, so I can make it 10% more likely for my allies to hit it. Or I can shoot it. I roll on 4 30%ers or whatever, so 1 or 2 of them hits for full total, right? But I remove 1 of those blips. Like, it just doesn't seem good enough to waste my actions on. Especially if I also additionally precision strike.